All right, you've got out your writer's notebook and your activities, your assignment page for spelling rules. And for today, we're going to be talking about adding prefixes, and we're going to go over 100 spelling rules for adding prefix. No, we're not. In fact, for adding prefixes, there are no spelling changes when you add a prefix to the word you're adding the prefix to. There are no rule exceptions. And there are no exceptions to rule exceptions like we had with suffixes and everything else. So adding prefixes spelling-wise, as long as you know how to spell the base word, it's pretty easy. So what are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Well, because I want you to understand that there are different meanings with some of the prefixes. So you might have the same prefix, but it's going to have some different meanings. And there are some different word orderings. Oh, my little X's were, check marks were off there. And if you could explain this cartoon to me, maybe I'll give you a dojo point. It's interesting. Onward. So first of all, the first prefix you're going to add into your notes is the prefix a. The little dash means the base word comes after it. So if I add a to a word, it most often is going to take the Latin meaning, which is either on or in. But a has a bunch of other meanings. It could mean to, it could mean toward, it could mean near, in addition to, it could mean by. It could also be the opposite of some things. It could be not or without. In this case, it means toward, right, or to. Okay. So just add this part into your notes. On your activities page, for number 1 for spelling rules, number 3 adding prefixes, the first one, come up with your own a word. No, not that a word. It's where you're adding a prefix a. Define the word and then explain what the a prefix meaning is. Is it on, in, to, toward? See what I'm saying? Really simple. Come up with the word, define it, write that down. That's number 1. Next prefix to add into your writer's notebook is anti. It comes from the Greek. It means opposed to, against, opposite. Write this down in your writer's notebook. Your second task, number 2 for today, come up with an anti-word, use it with the base word in a sentence. What does that mean? Well, here's your example given. The base word is virus, and I've used anti in front of it, and they're both in one sentence. See how that works? All right, so come up with your own. Come up with your own anti-word and use both of those forms in one sentence for number 2. Next, N is Latin. Put this in your writer's notebook. It means in, into, cover with, or cause to be. 3 tasks in this one. And do you like this entrance in Minecraft? My gosh, that must have taken a long time to make. Looks like they probably walked down here. I don't know. Huh. Anyway, it's a big entrance. I want you to define this word, use it in a sentence. Let's see, which is it going to be? Let's just define it. What does enrich mean? What does enjoy mean? What does enclosed mean? A next one to add into your writer's notebook, the prefix in. It's kind of like n. Some people get these confused when they spell. This is a Latin word that means not. And so, if you, in this case, I would like you to take, for number 6, I'm so confused, I'm sorry. For number 6, don't be confused. You're just going to write 4 in words, where you take a base word and you add into it, and it means not, like inconceivable. Oh, that's a great movie. Anyway, on we go. We're almost there. The next prefix is inter. If you add that to a word, it means between and among. So for number 7, on your activities page, I would like you to write down the word that means between nations. It's inter, Number 8, where 2 roads meet. It's an inter, 2 roads meet. What do you call that? All right, that's all you have to do. Write down those 2 words. No sentences, no definitions. And then next is trans. If you add trans to a word, it's from Latin. It means through. It means across. So put that in your writer's notebook. Back to your spelling task page for number 9 for today. What word means from California to New York? It's trans. Good luck with those. And then finally, the last one we're going to add is un. And un means against, not opposite. So when I look at this picture, it's kind of hard for me to believe what I'm seeing, right? Although that would be a fun race. I think you might need some scuba gear. Anywho, for the last task for today, you're going to come up with your own un word, you're going to define it, and then you're going to explain what the un meaning is. Does it mean against? Does it mean not? Does it mean opposite? Just like we did with the first one. That's it for today.